G'day, Paul.
Steve, thanks for having me tonight.
It's a pleasure. You've had a hell of a time. You've got wild dogs wiping out your sheep. You've had a tornado. You've got infrastructure blown over, fencing down, and then the drought. But the biggest problem and the biggest battle you've got appears to be with the state government, mate.
Yeah, and that's sort of the reason I decided to take things into my own hands. I went to social media after being down and out for a period of time and sort of started to vent my frustrations online, and that's where people sort of encouraged their ability to support, and that's where the GoFundMe came about, and I was amazed with the support from the general public.
We saw a response today after you alerted us to the fact that farmers are being told that they have to have a certain amount of their own investment to put into infrastructure before the government will give them a grant to help them out. The response we got from the Victorian Farmers Federation and the government, a spokesman for the government said the government was making it, quote, faster and easier for farmers to access grain and fodder. It also said its drought relief infrastructure grants covered 50% of the total cost of eligible projects through a one-for-one contribution. So for a grant of $5,000, you need to have $10,000 cash. Who's got 10 grand laying around in the middle of a drought?
Yeah, so essentially they want us to build new infrastructure like hay sheds. Our hay sheds are already empty. We need the fodder. So it's sort of, it's silly and unreasonable what they're sort of trying to justify in their form of support to farmers. And it's just really confusing and misdirected because we need fodder. They're saying they're supporting farmers, but it's just not occurring. And that's why I've sort of been a bit outspoken and called the agricultural ministers and the Premier accountable because they're just not doing anything about it. It's sad.
Paul, it sounds to me like a bunch of people making up programs sitting in an office in Melbourne who've got no idea what's actually happening out in the bush.
Essentially, that's exactly what it is. I mean, we had good seasons in Victoria, and I remember back in January 2020, we actually had a pumper year and we donated hay to bushfire-ravaged areas of southern New South Wales, and that was through the Victorian Farmers Federation. And I decided back in April, when times were getting seriously tough here, to email them asking them for support. Not that I'm a giver and then a taker. It's more like, how does it work? Like, you've advertised you've got a disaster relief fund, but you're not sort of doing anything about the ones screaming for help. So it's just confusing and weird times for farmers. I'm not saying I'm the farmer doing it the toughest out there. I'm just one of the many farmers that's decided to be outspoken and talk about this and make people understand the seriousness of the situation we're in.
Paul, hang in there, mate. We'll keep talking about it on this program. I know Peter Credlin also, and I'm filling in for Peter next week, is very invested in helping out in regional Victoria. So hang in there, Paul. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, and good luck with it, and good luck with your GoFundMe page.